Guys, hey guys, it's Titan Champion here, and we got one bullet and one dream. That one dream is to make this warframe video. So, guys, I know that I said in my YouTube description that love playing Warframe, Destiny, and other games, and helping people out. Well, I never made a video on Warframe yet, so this is my first Warframe video. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if the how it looks is weird because I'm using my computer and the lighting is weird in my room. So if it looks weird, I'm sorry. But I am here today with my friend Error explaining Warframe and how new players could help get interested in this game. But then we're also going to continue on how Warframe just works in general. So, Error, introduce yourself. Just so you know, he's kind of shy. This is the first time he's ever been recorded. So, just if he messes up, just give him a chance because he is kind of shy, and I know that he doesn't want to embarrass himself on live video. Error? There we go. There is Error. He is one of my other friends that will be doing with me mostly all my Warframe videos.
Magic.
He's probably going to be the main person you see.
We're doing magic.
See in my Warframe videos. We later on of me making Warframe videos is we might do a role play if you guys want to see that. We're doing role play within Warframe, and it was doing really good, and I think you guys would like it. If you want to see it, please tell me. We might do one just to see how you guys like it, and now I'm going to explain to you how you will be in Warframe. Since I am very far into Warframe, I'm going to show you the 3 starter Warframes that you can pick from. So here we go. So the first Warframe you will find that the first Warframe you'll see when you first log in, and he's actually one of the Warframes you'll see when you're loading into the game, when you first start the game. And his name is Excalibur. Now, hold up. Let me switch to how he looks normally. So this is how you'll see Excalibur normally. Like, this is with no skin, no colors. This is a very adaptable Warframe. He is good for pretty much anything you go up against with pretty much anything you do. But I'll explain how you can do that and get him into that position. So Excalibur is a very versatile Warframe. So his first ability is called Slash Dash. Slash Dash dashes between enemies while slashing with the Exalted Blade. It has good range when you start off, and the damage is not that bad. But once you get through the first few levels of Warframe, you will not really need to use that at all. Radial Blind is a great crowd control ability, opening them to finishers. I'll explain finishers later on in the video. Radial Javelin, you slam a sword down basically, and bladed javelins come like made out of pure light. Basically just stab people. The most you can have on the javelin like most javelins you can have is 12. And his final ability, and if you guys are looking in the lore about Excalibur, this used to be not his final ability. Radio Javelin used to be it. But you probably, if you're seeing this video now, you're probably not playing that version of Warframe. And here, basically, he summons a sword of pure light, and when it's like a normal sword, but yeah, like Eric said, it's kind of like a lightsaber. All right, now that I said that, do not click out of this video. Don't say, "Oh, it's just a Star Wars copy." Please don't say that, okay? Please don't say that, because it's not. And just so you know, if you think it's a Destiny copy, then get your facts straight, because yes, I love Destiny. Just believe me, I love Destiny. But Destiny 2 now is not in a good place to the point where I won't make a video yet. But here, if you say it's a Destiny copy, well, you should be saying that Destiny copy of Warframe. Because Warframe actually came out before Destiny ever was even made. And the other thing is that if you like Fortnite, then in the past, before Warframe came out, DE, Digital Extremes, and Epic Games used to actually work together. So if you like Fortnite, you might want to try out Warframe, because they helped to inspire a lot of ideas behind Warframe. And I'm getting off topic now, but basically, when you're swinging your sword, it's also a long-range sword, because an energy slash of light will come out and can hit enemies from a distance. That's why you see...
Don't spoil it for them. Let them find out for themselves.
Well, right. I just want them to understand, like, a little bit how Warframe came to be.
Just tell them how it came to be. Don't tell them the abilities of Warframe. You kind of spoil it for them.
Well, I'm just telling them their first 3. But, alright. Maybe you're right, because that's going to take too long. If you want to hear about more of the Warframes and how they work, I will gladly do so. But, so, you've seen about Excalibur, but, so me and Eric are kind of going to go through submissions to show you how it works. One, it is free to play. It's a free to play game. Every expansion is free. Everything besides cosmetics is free. Like, you can get every single Warframe in this game for free. Because, yes, you'll see 325. Well, if you click...
Except for primes.
Well, yeah, except for... Well, you can get primes for free, but they are harder to earn, because they are obtainable differently. And just so you know, if you are very lore intensive, this game is for you. It's a very lore filled game if you like lore. And just so you know, one of the things is that if you are one of those guys that are trying to get every single Warframe in the game, go and do that. But sadly to say is that, you remember me talking about Excalibur. Well, Excalibur, when Warframe first came out, its Excalibur Prime was a pre-order only, so you're never going to get Excalibur Prime ever unless they release it into the loot table, which I think they might be thinking about doing that, but don't get your hopes up, okay? I can't really show you the blueprints about Warframes, but I will go to my Foundry to show you. so like you see here, Atlas. He is a warframe I'm still trying to get.
No spoiling.
I know, but I'm just telling him about the free-to-play part of them. So,
free-to-play, yeah.
So, you see how there's these, like, Ember Neuroptics, Excalibur Neuroptics, and all that? Well, those are parts that you build, and then you get a main blueprint, and you build them all together, and you can get that warframe for free without building or by using a single penny. Like, you don't have to use your credit card once. But if you want to, you're mostly going to spend it on cosmetics or trying to get quick ways to get warframes. I mean, you can do that, but the grind is a lot more fun if you don't do that. I mean, I've done that a little bit, but only just to get something that was just too hard for me to do because it just took so long. But if you are one of those people that really like to farm as much as you need to get something, you will really like this game. And it's also a very loot intensive game like Destiny, but I think a little better because there is more to get than Destiny is to. Alright, so now that I explained a little bit of the basic part, I'm going to switch to...
I'm just saying, we are just saying right now, we're not saying Destiny is a bad game.
It's just that Destiny 2 is in a bad place right now. I mean, me and him, we loved the original Destiny. The original Destiny was great. Like, Taken King was awesome. But Destiny 2 kind of fell off. We'll see what happens with the new Forsaken expansion and how that one works. If we like how it is, then we will make a video for you on that.
If you want to see that.
Yeah, and as well as we might go back to the original Destiny to see if you guys need any help on that either. We only play on Xbox. I'm sorry, anybody else that wants to play with us. I'm sorry. But and then the other thing is that if you guys ever need help, just if you're on the Xbox, just maybe friend me and say like, "Oh yeah, I've watched your YouTube channel," and like you could friend Error, and we can help you out through the game if on something you need help on.
Just don't ask me for no plaque.
Yeah,
because I'm broke.
Yeah, we're both kind of broke at the moment right now. But if you need help getting a warframe or help getting to a quest, we will be gladly to help. We have been helping one of our friends actually, that you might see on a video maybe tomorrow, if this video goes well. That about his name is going to be Shield Shark. We're getting him higher through the levels pretty decently. So, further ado, let me actually get into the game. I'm sorry if I took too long talking. It's just that I wanted you guys get introduced to this game before we start playing this more often, because this is probably going to be the main game you see on here unless Destiny does well. So, I hope you like it. And I hope you maybe get this game on Xbox. It's also free to play on computer and PlayStation. So without further ado, we're gonna start playing the game. I might just stop talking, but if you throughout the rest of the video, but we will still be talking and have commentary about the video if we feel like we need to. So, alright, what mission are we doing?
No.
Yeah.
What's the first mission we're gonna do?
I think maybe we should do like a mission on every planet just to show them how each planet works. Oh, before I can telling you about doing missions. Just so you know, there is so many missions, like mission types on Warframe that it can fit any playstyle of gaming. So, like, if you rather be a stealth character, well, there's those stealth missions for you. If you like to be those survive as long as you can to brag to your friends, there are those missions. If you just want to if you like defending things, there are those missions. So, if you like those missions, then and there's also even free roam if you just want to explore. And they're gonna add a new free roam map pretty soon here. So,
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, it's
we're not gonna try to spoil it too much.
Yeah, and
we know Fire. He knows a lot more than me.
Yeah, because I've been playing this game a lot. Like I've pretty much played this since it came out. So
hey, no bragging.
No, but I'm just saying that I'm an experienced player and I know what I'm talking about. If they're skeptical, and just so you know, I'm gonna just say things about like there's gonna be mods in this game. Don't not like mods like cheating, but like mods to put on your warframes to help them through different levels. And if you are gonna do those builds, I'm gonna do those very high end builds, but I'm also gonna do those builds that for maybe starters that might be having trouble with certain planets or just having some trouble with certain enemies. So I'm gonna invite Air and we're gonna do some missions on probably every planet that you can get to. And we also
let's just do the basic planets you will unlock.
And I mean we might do some higher end missions too.
Okay.
I'll just be right back.
Same.
Alright, I'm back. We'll just wait for Error to come back and we will start up mission. While we're waiting for him, their Earth is the first planet you start on anyway. So if you're wondering what planet you start on, so you back here. Alright. Just since we don't want to do any spoilers about the game, make sure not to go into your second form, if you know what I mean.
Your second what?
You know what race we are? Don't go into that.
Oh, I will.
What mission should we do first? Like on Earth.
Defense. Let's do one of those.
We'll do the defense that you would normally start leveling up your warframes on. Lith. Oh, just so you know, the max level that you can get to in Warframe, like just a regular Warframe or weapon, is level 30.
Spoiler Warframe right now because I'm gonna try to rank it up. So if you see a spoiler of the Warframe, I'm sorry.
And just so you know, the two Warframes we'll be playing are Warframes that you get later in the game, but the Warframe I'm playing is just a variation of what you're gonna see on one of the first Warframes you ever get. so it's not going to be too much of a spoiler for you guys. It's going to be kind of just seeing how a regular warframe works. I'm just not going to use one of my abilities because it's just... Actually, no, it'll be fine. That ability will be fine. I can work with that. It's just that the animation will be a little different. But basically, this is one of the first warframes you get, but just a little different.
Excalibur Umbra is a quest that you'll see immediately as soon as you install on Warframe.
Unless
you won't get it though.
Well, unless you come in Warframe maybe later, like with the new quest coming out.
So you actually gonna say something, or are you just gonna be quiet?
Well, I haven't really. I'm just kind of like showing them how it works. Oh, so this is a third
Mission order
person.
is a defense.
This is so this is a defense mission. So basically, you have to defend this. You can see at the side of my screen, Warframe Cryopod. And it shows how much health it has. And the red is health, and the blue is shields. I'm not gonna spoil any Warframe, but I'm not gonna say the name, but there is some Warframes without any shields. So just be on the lookout for that. So.
Alright, this needs to end.
How about we tell them just a little bit about your Warframe. That way they're not lost in the dark about you.
Well, I'm playing as Octavia, musical Warframe.
Okay.
Not gonna really say anything else, but you can make your own music with this one. And that's why I like that one, because of this own reason.
Yeah, so what we're using is our favorite Warframes. So he's using Octavia, which is his, and I'm using Excalibur Umbra, which is my favorite Warframe. As you can see, she's mostly a crowd control Warframe, but she does a lot of damage.
Now just step into the music of death. Unless if you have balls to listen to deathy music. And I'm stepping on, don't you?
Oh, and to start unlocking her, she also comes from a quest, but to get her parts, they do not come from a quest, so just be aware of that when you're playing the quest.
But the blueprint itself, it does. If you need help with getting her blueprints, then just send one of us a message.
Yeah. So if you're wondering what our gamer tags are, so I'm Flyfire Blast, and he is Air Assault 411. Air Assault is in all caps, so if you're wondering that. I don't think you really need to know if it's caps or not, but it's always nice to help if that is how it works for you. So if you need help giving her parts, we definitely will help. So
But if we do, you need to repay us with some black, buddy.
alright,
That's just a joke.
Yeah, we were just joking. Because I mean, we were able to make our own plat without buying it, so like not like hacking.
Well, if you just feel like,
because
fuck it, I get once a pack.
I
then,
think this is
go ahead,
something
buy
that Destiny May should do, but I feel like it would be like a copyright. Is that so? There is a it's still in the working progress, but it's good at the moment. It's still in the working progress, like on certain things you can trade and can't trade. But there is trading in this game, and it's a very cool thing to do. The community for Warframe is a very nice community, because just because you maybe can't get a hold of us, it's a very nice community of Warframe. Everybody's very friendly and all that. So if
not too friendly.
well, not too friendly. I mean, there is those people that can just be a dick, but
Yeah.
But wait, is Shadow Stalker after you?
No. Why?
I heard like the.
Oh, that was something. Yeah, don't spoil it too much. You know that's a guy.
I know, but I mean they're not gonna know about him unless they look him up.
Alright.
But FYI, you don't really want to look him up because then it'll kind of ruin the story. Just so you know, defense missions, they can go as long as you want them to, but you can leave every 5 waves.
No, the longer you go, the more harder it gets.
Yeah, and that goes for survival missions as well, and I think that's the next mission we're gonna do.
Alright, stay in one area.
So, the next planet we are going to be going to is Venus. Because this will be the, without counting Earth, the first planet you unlock, technically. Not the one that you start on.
Earth is a planet you start off with. Oh, you discovered that. Might choose a weapon. Go. Right here. Oh. Alright. Crap, should have saved some of that from down here. Oh.
Yeah. Well, oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Just one question. Are you going Bumblebee black and yellow?
No, I just like black and yellow.
Not to Transformers.
Well, my main colors in this game are black and red, but my favorite color is yellow, so that's weird.
Not the main color in the game. The main color the main color you use.
Well, I think my most used color in this game is actually black, because I usually pair black with every other color in this game. Oh yeah, there's hacking in this game. Yeah, just try not to fail these.
It's understand.
Right, so survival missions, as I was telling, these are the like one of these endless games that you just want to go brag to your friends to. Go ahead. So basically, you are on a ship and you're just going to kill enemies, and there's a timer on that one side, or at your left side, or like at least my left if you're looking at it, left side, and that's how long you've gone. you complete the mission after 5 minutes, but you can go as long as you want. And you see the life support. You need to keep collecting life support, or unless you fail the mission.
But enemies can drop it.
Yeah, so like you can literally go the whole game without grabbing at least one of these. Like if you grab at least one of these, and then you can set up in a spot with certain warframes, and you could never grab one of those ever again. And just as we said in the defense, the longer you go, the harder they get. So.
Listen to the deadly music. Beautiful.
I'm kind of trying not to use my abilities so I don't spoil them for you. But if I have to, I'm sorry. It's just that I really love this character and just how he just works in general.
Well, I guess I can understand, but go ahead, use your ability. Make him go, wow. I guess.
Alright, so basically, well, it helps if I don't jump off the edge. So basically, you see these enemies. Well, this is like a normal sword, right? Well, when you slash, this can be a short or long range weapon, and
I'm gonna kill you now.
it is one of your abilities. And the other thing is be careful when you're using your abilities, like, because there will be enemies that will take your energy. And energy is just what allows you to activate your abilities. So, be careful about that. So, every warframe, without any mods on, I think goes to 150 energy at max level, or 100. It's either 100 or 150. I think certain warframes do 100 and 150.
I'm going to say right now, each warframe has their unique differences also.
Yeah, there is no warframe that is alike. There is always a little bit of difference to them. Just they might have maybe similar abilities, because like there is a few warframes that have similar abilities, but their ability though is a little bit more unique than the other. Like each ability.
I'm gonna say right now, you can look up videos that will tell you about warframe abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember YouTubers' channels that will do that, but you can look them up.
Yeah, I could name a few, like DK Dynamites. He does some great videos about like the Stalker family. You will learn about Stalkers soon in the game when you first start, after actually killing your first boss, maybe. But either
Why
way.
did you have to mention that? You could have mentioned a video that talked about the guy.
Yeah,
Hold on, I need to.
And he, what he does is that he does reviews, like, his first look on Warframes when they first came out, if you want to see that. He doesn't really do, mod builds, but you can search up, like, certain mod builds to your playstyle, or you can just do it based off your own playstyle and try to figure out what works for you. You don't have to search up and copy someone's build. But if you want help with your build, you can ask me on the YouTube channel, or contact me through Xbox messages, and I could gladly help you if you need to. So, or if I'm not, he doesn't really do builds, but he can definitely help you through Warframe. So if Eric what does that. So you can see that, yes, just so you know, when we're doing missions like these, if you want to leave, that green thing will is extraction, and that's where you go to leave the mission like this. Um, and the yellow markers are like these. They're
In
also,
survival missions, yellow markers are life support.
but in
Yeah,
other
low
missions
life
are,
support, I suggest you go to one of them.
yeah. And if you're low level life support, like we're at 63, I mean we could grab one, but we don't really need to. But like in other missions, yellow markers are kind of like objectives to like point you into the right direction of what you need to do.
But we're gonna say this right now. The yellow markers are usually these yellow markers, as you see, are usually in spy missions. In other games, the yellow marker usually means objective. These being life support.
And as you see, he is extracting, and just because he goes there doesn't mean he extracts we extract right away. And also, if say you have a full squad, or if you play Destiny Fire Team, which the full max is 4. If you have at least half of whatever your like fire squad is, then you can do extraction with a timer, and you can force extract maybe your friends. I mean, maybe you don't want to do that because you want to continue, but if you do, they can just walk around while they wait for the timer if they're like really far away and they're not gonna make it. Alright, what should we do next? Maybe a spy mission?
Nah. Don't forget, set up a treaty of fish. Because you want one, remember?
Oh yeah. Actually, I think we should go back to Earth and show them the plains of Eldion.
Or do we want to?
I mean, we can at least show them what to expect.
Or should they? Just hold on. Alright, you ready for this?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
100% positive.
Yep.
Are you gonna deal with my bullshit?
Are you gonna deal with mine?
Maybe. Depends how much bullshit you shit out your pants.
Hey, don't do that.
Alright. Should have brought a bolt.
Exactly what I told you to do before we even started this video.
Hey. We wasn't going to play at Islands, you said though.
But I still told you that we should go Volt.
Shut up.
Alright, well, this is the Plains of Elyon. It's sort of free roam.
A beautiful place.
So like it's basically free roam. There is like your restrictions. Like it's not like completely free roam, like unlimited space. But oh,
And my game just crashed.
yep, his game crashed. So sorry about that.
It'll sometimes do that to you, but it doesn't always crash.
What he's trying to say is that it's just his game. Wait, did your game crash or did mine?
Yours did, but I'm still here. And, I'm floating in the sky, walking around.
Oh.
Look up, Grenier. Fear me. I think I should reset my thing before it actually crashes everything. There we go. So, you're a little bit quiet over there.
Yep.
You should talk.
Why?
I think now. But we'll show you, I guess, one more planet, and we'll end the video.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's got to see the basics of the planet of Eldion. You can see it's pretty big. I think the last planet we're gonna do is probably Mercury, because that's the second planet you unlock. And then the next time we will show you probably the next 3 planets you unlock.
Maybe. It's just maybe.
Actually, we might show you the next 3 and a little bit of the void, because you unlock your first part of the void after you unlock your fourth planet. Once you unlock your 4th planet, you unlock a little bit of the void. So we might show you a little bit of the void. So
Maybe next video.
or we might do a whole video of just the void, because the void is basically 4 planets.
Okay.
Or maybe what we could do is do a video where, but when we're doing the next like planet videos, we skip Phobos, Neptune, Uranus, and Europa. That way,
Maybe the first person who says either do the void or other planets. If they say the void, do a video about the void.
actually, we'll do. How about this? We do all the planets, and then we do the derelict and the void in one mission, or like one video. because the derelict and the void are kind of like outgoers.
Well, let's end it off here.
I mean, I guess the last thing we could, I think the last thing to do is kind of show them the dojo.
Alright. So, this time, let me expand because I'm barely even fucking talking over here. As you see. But, so the dojo is basically where you can start off a clan in Warframe. You can start off your own or make your own. And, actually, I don't know what else to say.
I mean,
Alright, back me
basically,
up here.
this is a place where your friends can hang out. You can trade with other people because there's trading posts. You can decorate your the rooms. Oh, by the way, you can move your ship and lock while you're waiting for the mission to load. So if you are bored, you can do that. But we've done pretty
Or you
well
just play
for
around
just
with
starting
anyway.
the dojo. Like, these are a lot of the rooms you can build. So, like, I mean, you can place, like, plants. I think I'm going to show Error's room. But, like, there's, like, oracles. The room I spawned in was my room that I made. I like here is the dueling room. That where you can duel in your dojo.
Fight against other people, basically.
But if you invite someone that's outside of the clan, they can still join, and you can fight them, or you can just fight people in your clan.
Or someone in the clan. Yeah.
And you also can get certain warframes in this dojo, but you have to get them researched in the labs. There's also teleporters, so I'll teleport to the labs.
Let's see how much.
So, like, here is the chem lab for all your Grineer weapons. So, like, if you're looking for a Grineer weapon and the Grineer weapons, these are the Grineer weapons you'll find in the labs. Because certain blueprints you can only get in the lab. So, if you're looking for maybe the igneous, you can only get this in the lab. You can't even buy it actually. Like, you can't buy the igneous with the platinum either. So if you want the igneous, you have to earn this blueprint. So you have to earn it. You have to get the materials that you can see right here. You can see that you have to research the weapons. There's also the biolab for your infested weapons. As you can see here, there is the over here the Tenna lab. This is the lab where you research the colors to color the walls of your dojo, as well as the colors for the lighting. This is where you'll find other weapons. This is probably where you'll find the biggest amount of stuff in here. And you'll find only a couple warframes in here. And you can only get their parts in here, except for one that you can get at the start of the game. So the ones you can get in here is Banshee, Mesa, Volt, and Volt is the one of the starter warframes, if you were wondering.
Which I started off with.
Yeah, I started off with Excalibur, so. And then there is Wukong and Zephyr. So those are the warframes you can get in here. We will show you later on more about these, but there's also Arcwings. basically they can be used underwater. So like if you want to like go underwater, but there's only certain missions you can do that, or you can actually fly them around in the Plains of Elion, the free roam place, and the new one that's gonna come out, and also in space. But there's only certain missions that you can do for the underwater and space missions, if you were wondering. And they're a little hard to use at first, but like Warframes, they all have their different abilities, and they all have their parts, like the main blueprint and the 3 parts. Unless you're talking about certain Warframes that have more than just 3 parts, which we will explain about all the Warframes later on. Then over here, where is it? Over here, we don't have it finished building, but it's building now. We have the lab for the Corpus, the energy lab. And then I think it here is done or almost done. I think it's over here. Somewhere. Right. Nope. Not here. Here. This is the Orkin lab. And this is one of the last labs that you will get. So, basically, you can contribute. You have to contribute to these stuff, which it's not, a lot of stuff can be hard to contribute, but you will eventually get all these stuff in the game, eventually, and it's not that hard. So if you are kind of worried that there's going to be too hard to get all the stuff, it's actually not that hard, especially if you have friends that play this as well. So, and if you don't have friends, you can always ask. I mean, you probably do have friends, but you know what I mean. Like you can always ask us.
Just send us a message. We'll be glad to help.
Yeah. Wait. Researching and constructing solar
What are you
rails.
researching?
I'm researching the keys for the derelict. We will talk about those later.
Alright.
But I think that's it for this video. Just put like and subscribe if you want to see more.
If you want.
And there's gonna be no like goal. I mean, for the first videos that we make, I just want to see how you guys like it, and I just want to expand because I want to help people do games, and just in general just want to play with people. So if you guys need help, either ask me or Air. I'm on almost every week. There's certain weeks I'm not on because my parents are divorced, and I think I've said that in other videos. But anyway, guys, it's been great talking with you, talking about Warframe, and I will see you next time on Warframe. Thank you for watching this video.